You know it. What's going on, people? We are back again with some MK11, but also we are talking about every single final boss for Mortal Kombat fighting games, specifically fighting games. And it looks, excuse me, it looks like we got some people in the chat already. We got UIM just says, why do you stream when I stream? I can't help it. This is when I'm finished with work. Can't help it. Your emperor has arrived. Shao Kahn Gaming, as we call him around here, Reiko. We got Reiko in the chat. So not only are we going to be talking about that, but we're going to continue with Aftermath. Oh shoot, you know what? Where did we leave off in Aftermath? That is a great question. In Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, it looks like Broken Truce with Shiva is where we left off. Okay, so we can do a couple of cinemas of that, a couple of scenes of that before we kind of get stuff going with our discussion for this evening. So let's just rock and roll right here. We're going to story. We're going to part dos, Aftermath. We went through Night Wolf. And then we got Broken Truce with Shiva. And then we'll go to High Noon. Yeah, we can rock through Shiva at least. Okay, here we go.
Shang Tsung, stop! We can restore him!
He wanted me. If I die, we fail.
Sorcerer, I'll...
No, Nightwolf. Shang Tsung must live.
Are you happy now?
I am healthy, Nightwolf. That should be your concern.
Both of you, please. We must make haste to the Soul Chamber.
Then let us hurry. And hope Shiva is as eager to aid us as I anticipate.
Escort you and your comrades to the Soul Chamber.
Yes.
Have you come from the future only to insult me? I am no sword for hire.
This request is far below your present station, Your Highness. But defeating Kronika depends on us reaching that chamber.
Why?
Because we must restore Sindel.
My Empress.
How do you guys feel about the design of Shiva in this game?
You've captured her revenant.
Together, Fujin and I can restore her to life.
Why? To make a slave of her, as Quan Chi did?
so that she can aid us against Kronika. But you have my vow. She will return free of all influence.
As I recall, you were bloodbound to Empress Sindel.
I was her protector for life.
How it must have pained you when she died. That was not your fault. You could not save her then. Now you can.
Then No. We must present this to Kitana Khan.
Respectfully, Your Highness, if we approach Kitana,
She'll cut Shang Tsung's head off.
Kitana never appreciated my contributions to the Empire.
Like replacing her with an evil clone.
Yes.
time is short, Queen Shiva. We must act now and beg Kitana's forgiveness later, after restoring her mother. Will you help us?
By concealing you from Kitana, I betray my oath to her. But my life belongs to Sindel. You will be recognized by Kitana's Imperial Guard.
True. They won't take to me kindly.
That will do. We've made it this far. There's a stairway beyond those doors, and at the top...
The Soul Chamber. I feel it.
So there he was, neck deep in shit, cowering at the business end of an outhouse. He picked a bad place to hide, and an even worse place to die.
Follow my lead.
Earthrealm is Shiva, and a coffin. What secret did you plan to bury here?
It is the Khan's business, Baraka.
We're equal partners, remember? The Khan's business is my business. You are not Shokan. I know that scent. Smells like Shang Tsung.
How's that for strange bedfellows? What do you say we skip the preliminaries and y'all come with us quietly? We'll have a nice, friendly chat with Kitana Khan.
There's no time for chat. We must get to the Soul Chamber urgently.
Then go on and get to it. But we're taking Shang Tsung. And that coffin.
My sincere apologies.
Forgotten blood is shed. You will atone, Shiva.
Were you not warned? Tarkatans are all mouth and no ears.
Fight.
Ooh, Shiva. Okay, so hold on. What's happening here? You said that Junie had to ban someone, or you had to ban someone?
You will suffer.
Rico has returned to us. Alright, so what about this guy? So I'm gonna go to you, to real. Ooh! Rubbish, trash, or garbage. I think I gotta go with rubbish. Junie did, not me. Okay, so Junie banned someone today. Do you know why he did that? And also, I'll be right back.
You speak when you should listen.
Time to spill it. Whose toes up in that coffin?
Empress Sindel, we can restore her with the Soul Chamber.
Hold up, Shiva. You're resurrecting Kitana's evil mama? Whatever your reasons, this ain't a good look for you.
Fight.
So Junie had to ban someone, huh? I wonder what it was about. You know, I don't know if he's still. Well, maybe I shouldn't put it out there. Okay, you guys, can you guess? I have all the bosses for every final boss from a Mortal Kombat fighting game. Can you guess how many unique people there are as bosses? Story 1161. Okay, got it. Shiva. Disrespect against women? Yeah, I don't blame him. There we go. Oh! Shiva is so stubby in his game.
You will suffer.
That's a pretty good mechanic that they gave Shiva in this game, where she's basically a grappler. Oh. And when she hits you with a grapple, if you move, you take more damage. You're essentially bleeding. And I don't think they've really done that before or since. Alright, let's get to the next cinema.
Know your place, Outlander. Let's move quickly.
What in Argus's name is happening out here? Shang Tsung. I thought I saw you slither away from the Colosseum.
You always were perceptive.
We have no wish to fight, Jade. This is Sindel's Revenant. We can restore her to life, so she can join the fight against Kronika.
Please, Jade. We must enter.
You have yet to convince me. Even if you do, the Soul Chamber is occupied. Kotal uses it to mend his broken spine. Disrupting him now could leave his injuries permanent.
I promise we will not disturb him.
Your promises are empty, sorcerer.
We will not harm Kotal. As my ally, you should trust me. So much for Adenian loyalty.
Fight!
Did you just say more rubbish? You're... So you're copying Secret now? Is that fat Goro... What did he say? Is that fat Goro rubbish? Of course not. The Shokan are not fat. I take it back. Kintaro is fat. Kintaro is the lazy Shokan.
Bleed.
Mortal, where did you go? Someone was at the door. Oh, I wonder, do I have no stomp? I do have a stomp. If they just didn't make her so stubby, Shiva was so cool in this game. You'd be surprised. Ooh. would I be surprised at? What you guys talking about over there? Look at that. Shiva's not. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Make it big. You guys are talking rubbish. Ooh. Hold on. Alright, we're about to be. Oh, actually, she might be. Hold on.
Your chances dwindle.
Only warlords are fat. Shokan are not, though. Oh, Robin, dare you? World is your challenge. Alright, we're about to lay the smackdown on her. I'll be right back. Oh shoot, Junie, what's going on, Junie? I hear that you had to lay the banhammer down on someone. I don't remember Goro being fat. Goro was never fat. Shiva was never fat. The only one who was fat is Rubbish Kintaro. Also, what's up, everyone? Junie, indeed. It's JUNI till I die with a whole lot of game / Twitch and
You will recover.
Or do we wake him?
Kotal.
Shiva? What is... Where is Jade? And why is he here?
Later, Kotal. For now, we must...
I recall my captivity in your flesh pits all too well.
You need more time to heal.
I am strong enough to kill him.
Today, he is our ally. With his sorcery, Sindel can live again.
Necromancy is forbidden. You have taken leave of your senses. Reverse the spell you have cast on them, sorcerer.
Do your work. I can hold Kotal.
obstruct my justice. If you wish to keep all four arms, stand aside. Fight.
All right, so what do we got in here? So we got, hold on. What did I miss in the chat? Shiva can get it. Just Super Saiyan. What, Junie, what are you saying? What? When you say Shiva can get it, what exactly do you mean? What is it? I'm down, sometimes sound good. I'm updating games right now, but MK Legacy Collection just got an update. Oh, really? Fixing some good stuff, and crossplay is finally confirmed. It's about time. Probably in the next patch, but yeah, this update is a great start. Junior, you know what UI Yamcha is? Know what? UI Yamcha. I was just gonna say that, well, I don't know if Junie really wants to let the cat out of the bag as far as what he's got cooking for content, and I was gonna suggest that maybe Secret can be a part of it, but if Secret was a part of it, it would be nothing but UI Yamcha's being talking about, nothing but Water Vegeta being talking about. So maybe that's not a good idea. But Junie, I was told that you had to lay the man hammer down. What happened? Is that the BS you were talking about? Ooh.
This is over.
It's kind of cool that at this stage you can see Cinderella right there. Ooh. Ooh. With that, okay. Woo! But I know what it is. Oh, you do know what it is. Okay. As in, you know what UI Yamcha is? Is that what you're talking about? But yeah, Junie, I'm gonna have to reach out to you via Discord to see when you're gonna pull the trigger on that. But yeah, Junie's got something cooking, so you might want to keep an eye on his channel. And okay, so I guess maybe we can go over some of these boss characters. Kotal is rubbish. How dare you? Kotal was a con. Just that alone means that he's at least serious business. At the very least. At the absolute least. Okay, well, you know who's not rubbish is all the people on this list. Even if you might disagree about some of them, but we're going to talk about the final bosses for Mortal Kombat and who's the best final boss. We know what Reiko's gonna say. We know what Reiko's gonna say, but for everyone else, who's the best final boss? Junie, tell me in the pit. My soul chamber is cooler. Is it? In the combat community? Nope, it doesn't. I don't know what you're talking about. But we're gonna go over this real quick. So we got every final boss and more, and You know what? Not counting any duplicates. Hold on one second. Let me see how many I have here. Not counting any duplicates, how many individual characters would you say have been final bosses in Mortal Kombat? Can I get a number in the chat? Junie says the morning time. Yeah, I had to deal with LMC Claude's. Wait, why does that sound so familiar? LMC Claude, because he's always going at women. And yes, him and Bradford will be getting disses from me. Oh my gosh. Personally, I'm tired of rubbish and it's time to end it. Oh man, and Claude I think is a regular over on your stream. That's a shame. Shao Kahn looks like Skeletor in that picture. He does kind of look like Skeletor. By the way, okay, so clearly support is at least you know of Masters of the Universe. Did you see the Masters of the Universe trailer for the new movie coming out? Masters of the Mother Canuckin Universe has a movie. It's only their second movie. 15 final bosses from fighting games? No, there's not even 15 games. I mean counting a person only one time. So for example, Shao Kahn was the boss of MK2 and MK3 and UMK3 and Trilogy. But we're only counting Shao Kahn once because it's one person, if that makes sense. Support says, yes, I've seen it. What are your thoughts on it, though, Support? And are you a fan of Masters of the Universe? Let me get a couple of bars, Judy. I can rap a little. I have seen it, too. Oh, you have seen it, too, Shao Kahn. I didn't know that you were a fan of Masters of the Universe. What did you think about the trailer, the Masters of the Universe trailer? I'm counting when it's 2 bosses. Right, but I'm talking about final bosses. I'm not talking about mid bosses. Only the final boss. Like it says on the screen. It's a complete shame. And I'll be dealing with him from now on. And yes, I definitely watch He-Man because I have the power. This man said, by the power of Grayskull. Yes. He-Man. Now, the only thing that could make the young Shinfitz in me just absolutely happy is if we got a Thundercats movie. I don't know if it would ruin the series or if it would be amazing, but Thundercats. I think I might need it. Secret, love you, bro. But no. Trailer pleases me, Mortal. Okay. All right, Reiko. Yeah, it does look kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about them changing the story by having Adam basically grow up on Earth instead of in Eternia. But it's gonna get my money. I'm gonna watch it. Also, Junie, don't count Secret out just yet. What you should do is you should do a tryout. Let me hear Secret do 16 bars, and then you can determine whether he might be amazing or not. Why not? Exactly. Why not? Give him a chance. Let him do 16 bars on a beat. 11 bars on a beat, as Shao Kahn says. or 10 then. No, I have less than that actually. You know of 10 unique characters in as final bosses for Mortal Kombat fighting games? I count Deadly Alliance as one. Deadly Alliance once. Yeah, so even if you count Shao Kahn, even if you count Shang Tsung and the Deadly Alliance as two separate things, I still have less than 10. Yo, Junie said thunder. Thunder. Thundercats. Ho! Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Oh, man. When Lionel broke out the Sword of Omens, you knew it was a wrap. Fine. Get to writing, Secret. That's what I want to hear. Let's see if Secret can do some bars. Dark Khan. Oh, Dark Khan is a final boss. Okay, let's get to the list. Okay, no one else is really guessing numbers. It's just Shao and me. So let's just get to the list. So, as we all know, okay, do your list more. As we all know, the first final boss for the first Mortal Kombat is none other than your boy, Shang Tsung. Probably, at the time, one of the coolest final bosses in a fighting game, because I absolutely loved Big Trouble in Little China, and this is basically Lopan. By the way, when I bring back watch parties, we're going to watch Big Trouble in Little China, because some of you are Mortal Kombat fans and you haven't even watched the movies that inspired Mortal Kombat. So we got to put an end to that. So one of these days we're going to watch Big Trouble in Little China, but because of that movie, it made me fall in love with the Shang Tsung character, the old Shang Tsung character from Mortal Kombat 1, the first Mortal Kombat, I should say. Junie says, that was one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. He-Man came through a little later, but yeah, they were awesome cartoons indeed. Indeed. Okay, as we all know, the second boss in Mortal Kombat 2, just a year later, we had none other than Shao Kahn, the Khan of Outworld, the Emperor himself. Infrared Scorpion is a boss. Infrared Scorpion is a boss. How dare you? Shang Tsung. I warned him not to underestimate Earthrealmers, but his arrogance was his undoing. What are you talking about? He underestimated the same person that Shao Kahn underestimated. Shao Kahn should have told himself that. Yes, I am the best. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Shao Kahn being the best, but Shao Kahn was the boss for Mortal Kombat 2 as well as the Mortal Kombat 3 games. And then the next one, all kneel before Shao Kahn. It's crazy how Shang Tsung did a full circle moment technically by doing both MK1s. Yes, I think they did that on purpose. Not only that, they started the story with Shang Tsung, and then they ended, quote unquote, the end of the story was MK11. They ended it with Shang Tsung, and then with Mortal Kombat 1, once again he's the boss. So yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Excellent. Finally using my proper picture. Look at the skin. What? The hardest boss yet. Wait, ooh, the hardest, toughest yet boss best boss we ever had is Shao. Is Shao the toughest boss? You might be right, but which version of him? I think actually Shao Kahn Gaming mentioned this on his channel the other day. He mentioned which Shao Kahn is the most difficult. Was it MK3, I think he said MK2, UMK3, or Trilogy, I think? Something like that. But I don't know. Is Shao Kahn the toughest? He might be, actually. This was in an era of games where they made the games difficult. Okay. The next boss. So Shao Kahn finally was not the final boss by the time MK4 came around. And then we had your boy, the fallen elder god, Shinnok. We got Shinnok. So far, this is the third unique final boss, right? After this, after Shinnok and MK4 and MK Gold, obviously, we had the 5th Mortal Kombat game, and that's none other than the Deadly Alliance. I mean, personally, the Deadly Alliance has to be up there as far as coolest boss character. MK9 will forever be the hardest? Really? I mean, if you're talking about Challenge Tower 300, then yes, that is the hardest boss fight, probably in any fighting game. Well, that's not fair to say, because there's some Super Nintendo fighting games that are extremely cheap, but it's among the most difficult fighting game boss battles ever. MK9 Challenge Tower 300. Who only accomplished one thing? The Deadly Alliance? What are you kidding me? The Deadly Alliance beat like everybody. They beat everybody. Shinnok only took me a couple of tries. Yeah, Shinnok was not difficult. I don't know why they didn't really give him his own moves in MK4, if I remember correctly. Like, Shinnok was difficulty-wise, he was a disappointment. Shinnok was the easiest boss I faced in the Midway era. No. Shang Tsung was pretty easy. I think Goro was more difficult to beat than Shang Tsung in that first game. But Shinnok was a disappointment difficulty-wise. Shao Kahn was definitely one of the more difficult bosses. And you know what was dope about Shao Kahn is that, and I'm surprised they didn't do this with more games, with his taunting you, it was almost as if the game was taunting the player, not just the character on screen, but he was taunting the player themselves, almost goading them into putting in more quarters to fight him. And I thought it was, it's a genius move. I'm surprised they didn't do that more often. Yeah, and also story mode, final fight with Raiden against him on the hardest difficulty. Really? I didn't find that difficult, to be fair. Shinnok only accomplished one goal. Oh, Shinnok only accomplished one goal. If you're talking about MK4 Shinnok, okay, but Armageddon, Shinnok was doing business. Armageddon only happens because of Shinnok. Shang Tsung had me a few times. You gotta step your game up. Okay, anyway, so we got the Deadly Alliance, probably one of the best, one of the coolest boss characters ever. They whooped Liu Kang. They whooped a clone of Shao Kahn. They whooped Raiden. They whooped all the heroes. These two together were just ripping through the Mortal Kombat universe. Ripping through them. They mashed up everybody. Since I announced the tournament, I was taunting the players. So these two were just mashing up everybody until the boss of the next game. And that boss also got to be in the running for one of the coolest bosses ever, is your boy, the Dragon King Onaga. Make that two, I guess. UMK3 was my longest fight. The only reason why it's UMK3 Shao Kahn is beating you up so much, Shao, is because, one, you don't have a bread and butter combo. I've seen some of your shorts. When you jump in on Shao, you just do a jump kick instead of a combo. Big mistake. Number two, you gotta just neutral duck more. You keep jumping at him, and then the shoulder charges and the knee charges keeps hitting you. Just duck, normal duck, and then react accordingly. You're being the aggressor. You have to wait for him to come to you. Anyway, that's another story for another time. Deadly Alliance was the best duo, says Junie. Duo boss they ever flew at us. But with Skullflame Scorpion, I got them easily. Nice. Onaga is far from successful than Shinnok. What? Onaga. I mean, Onaga was able to revive himself from the dead. He was able to get all the Kamidogu. He was able to kill the Deadly Alliance and Raiden, which at the time, nobody was killing the Deadly Alliance. The Deadly Alliance was destroying everyone, but Onaga was able to beat them. So Onaga was a boss. Infrared plus classic reptile. What? Mortal, this is my only second fight against myself. What? The game has been out for years. What are you talking about? You don't know how to beat him? Onaga, however, I had a little difficult time, but I made it happen also with the Elder Gods champion, supposedly, which was Scorpion. Oh yeah, they did choose Scorpion, but he wasn't the one who won in the story. Far from successful, mortal. Onaga was a boss. No matter how useless. Shao can say whatever he wants. Onaga was that guy. And then the next boss we had is Blaze, which was a cool idea. We brought someone back from MK2, someone who was just in the background, and kind of made him into a much more important character. But other than that, I think Blaze was just okay to me because he wasn't really a villain, even though he was the last boss. But it was an interesting take on a last boss. I've only fought him mostly on Trilogy. Okay, I mean, it's the same strategy on Trilogy, sir. Same strategy as far from successful. No, Blaze was successful. Blaze's whole point was to be defeated. That was his purpose. So he was successful. You're misreading my comment. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. You have to be more detailed in your comment. Okay, but after Blaze, the next final boss, this is someone that Shao mentioned, is none other than Dark Khan, which is a cool, like, he looks terrible. He looks like the design is awful, but the idea that this person can lead you into becoming more violent and fighting someone that you don't want to fight just by being in his presence is a crazy ability to have. New rubbish unlocked. Water Scorpion. What? The opposite of what Scorpion is? Cloudy Raiden? Okay, he's talking just rubbish. Okay, so the next game, I'm also saying Onaga and Blaze are successful. Oh, I see. My mistake. Junie says Blaze was nothing. He was nothing? What does that mean? Blaze was I don't know if I would say he was nothing. He brought about Armageddon, essentially. No neck. Oh, that's cruel. Dark Khan was rubbish, in my opinion. Dark Khan was not the greatest design, but I think just the ability that he had to cause the rage. And the rage wasn't just a mechanic in the game. It was like an actual plot point. The idea that he could just make you filled with rage is kind of a scary thing, because you essentially turn into like zombies, like, because you start attacking stuff against your will almost. Goku doing his taxes. What? Okay, he's talking rubbish. Okay, so after Dark Khan, right, we had MK9, which was Shao Kahn. We already counted Shao Kahn. But then in MKX, even though we already counted Shinnok, we had a different version of Shinnok in MKX. And that version is Corrupted Shinnok. Again, this is another character who just him being just his presence starts to corrupt the world. Well, to be fair, he was in the Jinsei, so I guess that's the Jinsei is really what was doing it. But yeah, corrupted Shinnok. He was alright, I guess. I would not say he was the coolest. The Dark Raiden mixed with Shinnok. Basically. That's MKX. And then in MK11, the final, unique final boss that we had is none other than your girl, Kronika. Liu Kang was a bad... What? King is... Oh, gosh. Kronika. So, if you don't count Shinnok and Corrupted Shinnok, if you don't count them as separate characters, as far as how many final bosses, unique final bosses we had Shang Tsung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm counting 8. Am I counting wrong, you guys? But yeah, that's what. And then as far as the coolest final bosses, I mean, Shao is a fan favorite, no doubt. But for me, it would have to be somewhere between Onaga and the Deadly Alliance. Even the name, the Deadly Alliance, is just dripping in cool. It's just too dope. But yeah, it would have to be one of those two for me. What do you guys think? Other than Shao, because we know who he's going to say. Other than Shao, who's the coolest final boss? Super Shao Kahn? Is that like Super Shredder? Do you even know who Super Shredder is, actually? Who remembers Super Shredder? I might be dating myself with that one. Oh, okay. Oh. Kronika, super hot fire garbage. You know, the more and more I think about Kronika, is actually the more I kind of like the character of Kronika. The more I kind of like her. I know UI Fujin and oh yeah. But yeah, I kind of like, I think most people online or in the Mortal Kombat community does not like Kronika because of her missteps, because of the mistakes that she made during MK11. But I would argue that I feel like the mistakes she made are... Now, let me preface this. The writing is bad. I agree, the writing is bad. But if I had to be the advocate for Kronika, I would say that the mistakes that Kronika made are mistakes that someone like her should make. Oops, they're the kinds of mistakes someone like her should make. And what do I mean by someone like her? She's an overconfident, obsessive compulsive, insane person. She's restarted time hundreds of times and always won. She has OCD, and she was literally driven mad. Like, this is not the resume of someone who is a master planner. This is the makeup of someone who's going to make stupid mistakes, and she makes a ton of stupid mistakes. And I feel like that kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, it just it plays into what her character is, or who her character is. Support says, Secret says, why she fused with a PS5. To be fair, she came out before PS5, so Kronika came out and Sony was like, I like that design. The mistakes Kronika made is bad writing. A guardian of so-called time should see every possibility coming, even the unexpected. But they established that you can't see everything, right? Even in the ending of Mortal Kombat 11, where they're like, humans will still make their own decisions. We can't foresee every possibility. That's just not how the Guardian of Time works in Mortal Kombat. You're not able to see everything that everyone will do. So I don't think that's a good rebuttal support. Shao Kahn will forever be the best final boss. Onaga's a close second and Deadly Alliance third. Okay. Secret says Onaga is garbage. The Deadly Alliance is goated though. I smashed my toe. What? You can smash the like button. You know what? You're absolutely right. You can hit the like button. And you know what?
I have relinquished my status as Elder God to return to Earth and lead you all to battle against our old adversaries. We must act now. We must
hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you, Secret. Please, if you guys are enjoying yourself, I really would appreciate it if you hit the like button. It really, really helps me out. And it helps the community grow. It helps more people see this and get more people into the chat. So please do me a favor. It's free, you guys. You lose nothing by doing it. So please hit the like button. And I really appreciate that. But yeah, I would say that Kronika makes the mistakes that someone in her position would make. She's extremely overconfident. She's never lost. She's off her rocker. She's insane. Oh yeah. And she has this weird OCD that look, people who have OCD, they're not trying to plan anything. Okay. Let me okay, hold on. That doesn't sound right. Let me preface what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that someone with OCD can't plan. Chronic cloudy rating Raiden over Chronic. This is what I'm trying to say. When someone has OCD and the thing that they have OCD about is bothering them, right? I have a friend that has OCD about like locked doors, right? The doors must be locked always. It doesn't matter if it's just him in his room. If it doesn't matter if he's in the bathroom and he's just like he has to pee real quick. He must lock the door always. All doors must be locked. That's just his thing. If there's a door that's not locked, like it's pushed up or it's closed and not locked, he's not thinking about like you're not planning anything. You just have to rectify this thing that is bothering you. And more like OBCD. Oh gosh, that was terrible. Anyway, Kronika has OCD about good and evil being balanced. And it bothers her. So she's not planning anything. She's just like, I gotta get this fixed. And also, she's sadistic. So she's like, let me torture the person who caused the imbalance to happen. And you can tell she's sadistic because if you take one look at her fatality, you know that she's a sick puppy. You know that this is a sadistic person. Imagine getting sentenced to death by one. Okay. Secret is talking nothing but rubbish. All right, you guys, enough Kronika. Kronika is not a cool villain. Don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating for Kronika. I'm just saying the more I think about Kronika, the more I kind of like Kronika. But definitely, I would have to say my favorite. I mean, absolutely, you guys are right. The top three have to be Shao Kahn, Onaga, and in my opinion, I think the Deadly Alliance. I get blessed with Kronika on my screen as I join. What's going on, Waver? Hope you're doing well. And Waver, here's your boy right here, Shao Kizan. Kronika is comparable to a dumpster. So is Onaga. Oh my gosh, you don't like Onaga? You don't like the Dragon King? This is a man who will mash you up. What are you talking about? Everyone likes Onaga. You don't like Onaga? How many watch hours do you get from streams? It varies. It varies, sir. But I would have to check. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? We're about to beat this character. We've been here for a while. Okay, let me go ahead and put myself on mute. I'm gonna record this and then I'll be right back.
I'll submit to Kitana Khan's justice, not yours.
Queen Shiva.
Kitana Khan,
Hold your tongue. Jade told me everything. Nothing good can come from that sorcerer's hands.
He will restore your mother, Kitana Khan.
For 1,000 years, I've dreamed of seeing her alive again. But her soul deserves better than to be corrupted by Shang Tsung. This perversion ends now. How quickly your oath to me has broken, Shiva.
I have been bound to your mother for millennia. I must honor her.
Fight!
All right, so what is Secret talking about here, you guys? What's going on? What if 10 to the 100th power? Okay, you're talking rubbish. Yeah, Secret, you gotta stop the deception whenever you get a chance. You gotta stop the deception whenever you get the chance to. Oh, as in like play deception? Deception is a fact. Deception is Ooh.
Bleed.
Waver could beat all the bosses. Is that a fact? Okay, Waver, I didn't know you had like that. Hands. Alright, we're about to beat this lady. MKD, who caused deception, coming soon. What? On the SK channel. It's proving, guys, I'm the next MK boss. Isn't that the fact? Yes, sir. That's exactly what he needs to do. Play MK Deception and see how many times Onaga wipes you before you finally get him. If I remember correctly, he also has like an instant win right? He, like, if you're close to the edge, he can knock you into the spikes. I lost count. See, what's your power level? I lost count. Oh, damn. That's an answer. That is an answer. All right, you guys, hold on. I shall be right back.
Forgive me, Katana Khan.
What have you done?
Welcome back, Your Highness. It pleases me to see you, too.
Am I alive? Is this real?
It is, Lady Sindel. A miracle we could not have achieved without your most loyal subject.
Shiva?
Empress, though today I have aided you, too often have I failed to protect you. I am not worthy.
Oh, nonsense. Today, you give me the greatest gift. A second chance. Your duty is fulfilled. I am in your debt now.
Thank you, Empress.
Where is my daughter? Oh, Katana. It is me, Katana. Your mother.
I want to feel joy, but all I feel is... I was only a child when you... How could you kill yourself? Why did you abandon me?
I did neither, Katana. After being forced to wed Shao Kahn, I ran afoul of Quan Chi. He accused me of distracting Shao Kahn. Then the miscreant murdered me and staged my death as a suicide.
As I had always suspected.
But all this time? Everything I've been told about you, it's all lies? What can I trust?
Trust that I loved your father, Jared. Trust that I love you.
No, Mother.
This reunion is a blessing, but we have little time to celebrate. We must leave for Shang Tsung's island to finish our quest.
I would go with you, fight by your side, but...
Outworld needs its Khan. I know. Rest assured, Kitana. I will come home.
Sindel has been restored. Shang Tsung would only undertake such an arduous task if her aid promised a decisive advantage. She is but one mortal, and one of the few who can harm you. I fear no harm. They are at Shang Tsung's island. Your crown, Shang Tsung knows. Then our time for preparation is over. Go to the island now. We cannot win their hearts, so do not try. Do not permit your better nature to compromise you. I understand, Mother.
They couldn't go on. I am touched by their devotion.
I question their judgment.
Have neither of you any compassion?
Not for fools who follow you.
Are we not following him now? At least we do not follow that fool, Raiden. Then we would surely die.
You may run like the Wind Cabal, but I command it. You should have devised a better plan. There's more to come.
Return to the void. Not even she can help you.
Too slow. I expected better, Fujin.
Fight.
Alright, what is going on in the chat here? Hold on. Yes, sir, it's finally feeling a lot better than before, Shin. Trust me, it's a lot better. Oh, that's good to hear. Shang Tsung is a serpent. He serves me well, but his aspirations outgrow his service to me. When his usefulness ends, I will finish him. I like to just... Oh, gosh. That fool Raiden, not very heroic, Sindel. Right. I think that Sindel is slowly being corrupted. Like, when she was first resurrected in this story, I feel like that was her true, like, good, heroic self. But she's slowly being corrupted, and that was the first sign of it. He became my responsibility when nothing has happened, Khan. It's my time. Wait, what? What do you mean by that, Junie? Shinfitz, look at my previous comment. What previous comment? Is it just like all those numbers? One Shinfitz versus... Yeah, I saw that. Unfortunately, sorry, boss, but Bradford are... LLC are mine. Yes, Junie, but I shall destroy them too. Anyone who messes with my loyalists will suffer my wrath. Secret, I don't know what point you're trying to make with this weird equation. Oh, that's it.
I will not fail.
I'll let you have the rest, Khan. I just gotta get my stuff off. When is that gonna be ready, Junie? Because I know it sounds like you're doing a song. One Shinfitz versus Secret saying Water, Vegeta, and UI Yamcha. I forgot he got the Kung Fu Kid. Best character in MK11. This was a character everybody was using by the end of the life cycle. Everyone was using huge end.
Slice and dice.
Alright, we're about to beat this punk. I think I'm going to do this one more cutscene, and then we'll talk for a little bit, and then I'm going to call it a night, you guys. So, hang on 1 second for the last cutscene of the evening, and I'll be right back. Shinfitz kneel before Shao Kahn. Shinfitz kneels before no one.
The sky is falling. Now do I meet your expectations?
Cetrion must be on her way.
Sindel and I will occupy her. You two get the crown.
I must ask, sorcerer. How long before you betray us?
I find your lack of faith amusing.
When it happens, we will be ready.
Do me a favor, Fujin, and take one giant step back. You too, sorcerer. Makes sense we'd meet again down here. When you caged me up, beat me within an inch of my life. The hell if I ain't gonna return the favor.
Always so generous.
Beyond amusing, but insufficient.
You lost to me at your temple, Fujin. Now Chronic Eyes made me even stronger.
You did not win that fight. You ran away.
Fight!
All right. Man, you know what? The fight scenes in the cinematics for MK11, ooh, some of the best, man. some of the best. Say what you will about this game or the story or the gameplay. The gameplay is probably the worst part of MK11. But the cinematic fight scenes, whew, they're nice. They are pretty nice. Jade always gets washed. She really does, actually. Shao Kahn versus Skibidi. Gosh. All right, you guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening. You know what? I really need to get back into Discord. I think I'm going to try to make Discord more fun. I'm just not sure exactly what route I'm going to go with doing that, but I have to put that in my regiment to be more active on Discord. So I think I'm going to try doing that. What is Secret going on about? I feel like Secret just says stuff. Hold on here. Secret before I end the stream. There you go. There you go, Secret. There's your boys. I mean, it is tax season. Indeed, it is tax season. And you know what? For our homie Reiko, let me go ahead and put this on screen for Reiko as well. You. Yes. I got the power. Do you? Get UI Shaggy? No, I don't think so. I can barely stand seeing Yamcha here, but Shaggy? No. Absolutely not. Go to my list. You got a new list? Okay, I'll check it out. Junie says MK quizzes, MK facts we don't know about, and maybe join one of the tournaments I'm hosting. Oh, you're hosting another tournament. I know that you were doing Bathed in Blood the other day, and I think that's the one where you had to win with a brutality. I was thinking about entering that, but I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get in front of a TV soon enough, like by the time the tournament would start. But man, I think that's so cool that you've been running regular tournaments recently. You should definitely put that up as content. I know you live stream that most of the time, but yeah, you should definitely make content out of those. It's old, but you didn't read it. Oh, it's an old one, but you're saying I didn't read it. What is Skibidi? Shao, trust me, you don't want to know. Believe me, you don't want to know what Skibidi is. Yes, sir. That's next week, and you can sign up whenever. Oh, okay. Get Skibidi Goku Black? I will not. I will not have that on my screen. No, Skibidi rubbish. But yeah, man, you know what, Junie, we're gonna talk because I really want to know when you are gonna have that the thing that you're cooking up, like when that's going to take place. And you know what, I was thinking about doing like a series of videos with other YouTubers where we talk about something, and what is the best way to explain it? Essentially, well, I don't even know if that's what I want to do. Maybe I'll just keep it quiet for now. But I'm also cooking up something, and it's gonna be something where I want to do with multiple YouTubers, all at separate times. So I'm working on something. I'm just trying to get people lined up. But if it's something you think you might want to be involved in, then let me know. Reach out to me via Discord, and then we can definitely do something. I know, Shao, you probably have a bunch of stuff you want to argue with me. So if you want, if that's something you might want to do, then definitely let me know. You've talked with me about this before. We can still do that. Oh, about what you're planning? Yeah, but I don't know when you guys are going to start. That's what I'm saying. And also, I'm close to doing an MK Legacy Collection tournament, whether it's MK2 or Trilogy, coming soon. That sounds like a lot of fun. I will enter you in SmackDown Hotel on Jabroni Drive if you don't put UI Shaggy. Listen. Okay, you're telling me that you're gonna send Shinfitz to... Well, since Shinfitz baby left him, well, he's found a new place to dwell, and it's right at the end of Jabroni Drive at... Why Reiko's on the screen? This is to honor you. What are you talking about? This is you. Can I join? Secret, I don't trust you, Secret. You're going to be talking about UI Yamcha. I'm going to try to have a conversation with you. You're going to burp in my ear. I don't know if I can trust you, Secret. I love having you in the streams. I love coming to your streams and hanging out, but I don't know if I can trust you in a conversation. Why not? I just told you why not. you can't be trusted. Oh yeah. I meant about your stuff that you're planning. We talked about this, and I said yes to it. Oh, okay. I see. So let me know whenever you can do that. Okay, definitely, absolutely. All right, I'll reach out to you. All right, you guys, listen. Thank you to everyone that came to hang out. I'll behave. I promise. We'll see. Reach out to. I won't burp. We'll talk on Discord. But listen, as always, time is our most valuable asset. So I want to thank you for spending some of your time with me here this evening. I am Shao Kahn, not Reiko. You're cosplaying as Shao Kahn, which is what Reiko does. Anyway, listen. We kind of poke fun at one another, but really, in all honesty, I really appreciate every single one of you that comes to hang out with me on stream and talk about video games. So thank you so much. Belch. Gosh. Thank you, you guys. Listen, again, before we go, please, if you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the like button, and more importantly than all of that stuff, take care and don't get beat up out there. Peace.